All right, we are back and we're predicting the Premier League table for the 22-23 season. Andy, you go first.
I think we all know who's coming last on this one, boys. Bournemouth. Yep. So I've got them 20th, as you can see on the screen right now. I don't think it's a very controversial one. Would you say, Ryan?
Yeah, they've really done nothing. They're going to just yo-yo. Probably the smallest club in the Prem at the moment.
Exactly. Who have they signed? They've signed Ryan Fredericks from
the Hammers.
And I think they're about to sign Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough. That's about to be a done deal. But honestly, 3 signings. Actually, they're all English to be fair, but I don't think they're going to change much.
They're not going far.
Not enough quality. So we move on to 19th, another relegation spot. I've got Brentford. The reason for this is because just of this, pretty much the same reasons, honestly.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Brentford, the signings they've made, Strakosha, good keeper for Lazio. That's a decent signing. I'm not sure who will start, Strakosha or Raya. They signed Ben Mee, Burnley's captain. Good experience there. They got Aaron Hickey, nice promising young Scottish player. Was that Bologna? Had a breakout season for them in Italy. So they got Keane Lewis Potter from Hull City.
He's going to be good.
Big money move, long contract. That's definitely one for the future. And they've got returning players like Joel Valencia. I don't think that he will touch the first team, or he'll be in the B team surely. And Dervisoglu from Galatasaray has come back. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him. So that's pretty much the Brentford team. That's why I've got them in 19th. Now, Ryan, explain yours.
Yeah. Everton, your team just sucks, honestly. You've lost Richarlison. I don't know what's happening now. Like, he was your only good player, really. Only player that had a crack. Yeah, you're not looking good, bruv. You're going down.
So we moved to 18th. Fulham. I think we both got Fulham here.
Yeah, we both got Fulham.
Yeah, we both have Fulham at 18th. Now let's have a look at their signings.
I think they could stay up. I think this is the reason why I put Brentford at 17th after this. I reckon they're going to be fighting it out for that 17th spot. But
Fulham definitely have a chance to stay up due to the quality of the signings they've got, which they do every season. They've always signed these quality players that just can't gel, and they ended up. But they've got players like Tim Ream, and Adarabioyo, Congolo at the back. Those are the only 3 centre-backs in the club at the moment. That is just not good enough for the Premier League. That's the reason why I think they'll get relegated. But they've got signings like Kevin Mbabu from Wolfsburg. I think that's a decent signing. Joao Palhinha from Sporting. Excellent signing. Could easily play for a top 6 club. Easily. Yeah. And then you got Andreas Pereira, who was at Man United, but was on loan at Flamengo. Didn't impress in crazy amount. But he should be a baller for them. Like, I can see that.
Yeah.
And finally, the last signing, Manor Solomon from Shakhtar in Ukraine. I think it's a sort of hit or miss signing. Not much expectation there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what do you think, Ryan?
I just can't see much happening, really. I reckon they might push for 17, but I think they might still be going down. They're not really looking too good at the moment. They're looking like they're going to yo-yo. Not enough quality at the back, really. Yeah,
once again, another season, another relegation for Fulham. Oh, it's fine. They'll be back up next season. Oh, the other season. Who have we got next? 17th. I've got
Saints.
Ryan has Brentford.
Yep.
I've gone for Southampton because purely on the team they've got following from last season still isn't that strong. And the signings they've made, I think they're too young. I think they need to go for a bit more experienced players, but it's definitely a team for the future. Like Gavin Bazunu, one of the best young keepers out there at the moment, already starting for them in pre-season.
Yeah, Bella Kotchap.
Mateus Liz, I don't think he'll play for them, but yeah, Bella Kotchap.
They're looking good for the future.
Manchester City's under 23s, good player. Joe Aribo looks like a baller. I think he'll be very good from Rangers.
Yeah.
And then you got Sekou Mara from Bordeaux.
Yeah.
They're all young except for Aribo, who's 26 now. But I think they're all not very experienced, I'd say, but they could keep them out of relegation. Talk about yours now, Ryan. Brentford.
Oh yeah, Brentford. Look, they're not looking too good. I was actually going to put them in the relegation zone, but I think it's just going to be a battle between them and Fulham and Nottingham as well. But I think Nottingham have just made a few signings more than Brentford and Fulham at the moment, and Brentford and Fulham look like they're in a bad situation. I really can't see it going any other way.
All right, we move on to 16th. I've gone for Everton. Ryan has gone for Forest. Talk about Forest, Ryan.
Well, they made a lot of signings this season. At first, we all thought that they were going to yo-yo, but the signings they bring in.
Like at first, when they got promoted, a few weeks after, they weren't making any signings. Everyone was like, "Whoa."
They're coming 20th. Everyone was saying that.
No, their team was rubbish. But
to get Jesse Lingard, incredible.
Jesse Lingard,
Nico
for
Williams,
a season though, for one season.
Fantastic.
Big money.
It's
Ian
just,
Henderson from Man United on loan.
yeah.
Wayne Hennessy from Burnley as a backup. Musa Niakate from Mainz. That's a solid signing. Omar Richards from Bayern, who's currently injured.
Yeah.
Harry Tofolo, breakout season for him for Huddersfield in the Championship last season. I think he's already starting for them actually in pre-season.
Yeah.
Nico Williams, the youngster from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Julian Biancone from Troyes. I think he'll be a good rotation. He's very versatile across the back line. They've just made a signing this morning, Orel Mangala from Stuttgart. I think he'll start in their midfield.
Yeah.
And then you got Lewis O'Brien from another one, like Harry Tofolo from Huddersfield. They've just gone and raided Huddersfield, to be fair.
I think they could be pushing mid-table this season. I've just put them this low just because this is their first season in the Premier League for a very long time.
And honestly, that's not even it. They're still going. You got, as we said before, Lingard.
Yeah.
Speaks for itself. I think on the field, he'll be a very good player.
Yeah.
Off the field, I'm not sure.
He'll be doing some TikToks.
Yeah, he'll be chucking some TikToks after a final battering by Man City and then the fans will go mad. They'll want him out. Lucky he's on a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
I think that's smart business from Forest as well. I think Taiwo Awoniyi, I think that'll be a decent move. Former Liverpool youngster joined FC Union Berlin from the Bundesliga. Had a very good season there, so they paid the big bucks for him. And returning from loan, Nuno da Costa, Lyle Taylor, players like that, just probably not Premier League quality, to be honest. Struggle at Championship quality as well. So
how much have they spent this window?
They've spent big bucks. Let's have a look. They've spent around 70 million euros, I'd say. So they're still going for more players as well. I think they're interested in a few, but
no, they're definitely staying up this season, but I can see them pushing for mid-table as well. But
yeah, and
keeping it at this
likewise,
level.
Everton for me, similar position. I think they'll stay up.
Yeah.
Purely on the fact that they did it last season. I think they've just got that push in them. I think Lampard. I don't actually think Lampard will get sacked. And they'll bring someone in, they'll somehow stay up. Everton's signings, not looking good, to be honest. There's rumours at the moment. Fabrizio's tweeted out, Idrissa Gana Gueye, who actually used to play for Everton, is going to make a return, but I don't think he'll keep him up. James Tarkowski from Burnley, good player. Not sure if he's going to be the game changer for Everton to stay up. Ruben Vinagre, Wolves reject. I don't think he'll do very well. He could, I'm not sure. We've got a few returning loan players, like Gabaman, who hasn't barely played because of injury, and I'm not sure about him. Yeah. But this is the one, Dwight McNeil. I don't think Dwight McNeil is going to do that much.
No.
I think the key players for them this season, Anthony Gordon, he's like the new Richarlison. He will keep them up if anything. He just adds that extra fight to win the game.
Yeah.
But other than that, the team's pretty dead, to be fair. We moved to, 15th now?
Yep.
I've gone for Forest. We've already spoken about them. I put Forest there just because the quality and the players that they brought in, I think it could easily end up being like a Fulham in the sense that they've brought all these players in for a lot of money and they just don't gel and they just get relegated. Ryan's Leeds. New one. You want to talk about Leeds, 15th?
Yeah, they've brought in a couple of players, but it's just
nothing too impressive, to be honest. I've watched them in pre-season a couple of times. I don't think
there's nothing really out there that they've got.
Yeah,
really, it's looking pretty similar to last season. How they'll start with this rough start and then they'll come back a little bit at the back end of the season. But
Yeah.
it's very tight in the mid, and I could see them being bottom in the mid.
Yeah, there's going to be a
league.
big relegation fight, I reckon.
Yeah.
Signings they've made. They've got Sinistera from, who was it? Feyenoord. Yep. Lewis
Tyler
Sinistera.
Adams.
Rasmus Christensen from Salzburg. I think that's a solid signing.
Yeah.
Tyler Adams, Mark Rocker, Giabi, Aronson, Sinistera. The lone players that they've come back have just aren't great.
Yeah.
The signings that they have made though, I think Brendan Harrison he'll be a very raw player. I think he will struggle to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
I think Mark Rocker and Tyler Adams will be similar players in the sense that they'll just get battered by the other team. I just don't think they'll do that well.
Yeah, they probably won't.
All the signings. I don't see much in Sinistera from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Good in the Netherlands, but it's a big step up into the Premier League for him.
Yeah.
They just need Brentford going. They need Rodrigo to pick up form. Players like that. Daniel James looked really good in pre-season.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's Leeds. 14th, I've got Leeds. Pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Ryan's got
the Saints.
Saints. We've both got them up for survival.
Yeah.
Probably the same reasons as well. What'd you say?
I can see the signings they've made this season for Saints. They're good signings, but they're young, so I don't see them pushing the top of the mid. I can see them kind of in this relegation fight, but like pretty high up in there. I don't think they're going to get relegated this season. They'll probably stay up, but yeah, just the signings and the whole team's very young and inexperienced. So
exactly. Right, 13th. I think we've both gone Brighton here.
Yeah.
Now, this is an interesting one because Brighton have let go their best player.
Their star player,
Yves Bissouma, to Spurs for very low price, in my opinion. He could easily be playing for like a Man City. I'm not sure how much that was. Yeah, they sold him for about £25 million. Absolute steal on Spurs' behalf. They've managed to keep Cucurella, who's handed in a transfer request and wants to go to City. So I'm not sure how that... I don't see how that's going to work well for them. They're probably their best player since Bissouma's departure. Their signings on paper, not
a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
They've made Julio Enciso, I'm not sure how to say that name, but he's a young, promising striker. I think he was in the Paraguayan league. Young as well. Definitely some room to improve there. Dennis Undav ended up getting a name for himself in the Belgian league. I think it was top scorer and assister, something stupid like that. Had insane numbers for Royal Union or whatever that team is.
Yeah.
Their returning players, rubbish, honestly.
Absolutely garbage.
They won't get a look in at the team.
No.
I think looking at this team, Ryan, I'm not seeing Enoch Mwepu. He's going to have to carry that midfield because Bissouma was the one carrying it before. And so that ends Brighton. That's why we put them in 13th because they did overperform last season, but that's due to the quality they had. Yeah. And now that quality is pretty much gone. Yeah.
So that's why that fight.
Yeah. 12th, Wolves for me.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah. 12th and 12th, Wolves. This is because, Ryan, why?
Well, Traore comes back, but there's not a lot of signings they've made this season. They've got Wang Yi-Chan on a permanent, and that's about it.
Last season, he was rubbish as well, Wang Yi-Chan. He didn't do anything.
Nathan Collins they've got as well.
From Burnley, good, very good centre-back, actually. Breakout season for him as well.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure the attack.
A lot going on.
The attack is definitely the weak point here. Chiquinho injured, one of the young promising players. Yeah. I think Pedro Neto, if he gets injured, I think it's all over for Wolves. Honestly, I think they could even get relegated. Their team is that weak without Pedro Neto. Yeah. Especially when Raul Jimenez, he wasn't even when he was fit because he's injured now. When he was fit, he was not even scoring that many goals ever since that injury with that head clash with David Luiz back in the day. Oh, not much to say about them.
Jose Sarr as well out injured as well. So.
That's mad. I didn't say that.
That's going to be bad. This is a bad season for Wolves.
It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv.
11th, I've gone Crystal Palace. You've gone Leicester. You can start on Leicester. I'll get the signings up.
There's not a lot that they've done, really. Nothing's changed, really. Nothing has changed. They've just got
One thing I saw the other day, Newcastle have been going in for James Maddison. Probably one of their
Yeah, I
best
saw
players.
that. Yeah.
Around 60 million pounds or something. Oh no, they bidded 40 mil. That was rejected.
Yeah. There's a rumour that Fofana as well is going to go to Chelsea, so
Yeah, but I don't think Leicester are
I
going to
don't-
sell.
no.
Like, I think Leicester rate him very highly.
Leicester had a great season last season. They kind of stuffed up at the start, and at the back end they got 8 spots. So I think they can do all right this season, but nothing really changes, and
Yeah.
a lot of other teams are changing. So I think they might just end up in this 11th spot.
Yeah, I think if Yuri Tielemans leaves to say an Arsenal or someone of that caliber, I think it could be wraps for Leicester in terms of that European football hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Kasper Schmeichel's departure reported to Nice. That's not good.
That's another reason.
That's not good. I think their centre backs, apart from Fofana, I think their centre backs are quite weak.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans is getting old. That's why they're there. For me and you, I think I've got them in 10th as well. But Crystal Palace, I've got them in 11th. I think you've got them quite high as well.
Yeah, I've got them 10th.
Yeah, 11th, 10th, same thing. They've got Sam Johnson, Premier League, former England international at the Euros. I think it was one of the keepers there. Solid keeper, I'd say.
Yeah.
Behind Guaita. Chris Richards from Bayern, great rotational player, I'd say.
Yeah.
He'll definitely swap in and out with probably one of these, Joachim Anderson or Mark Gahey. Probably Anderson. We've got Sheikh Doucouré. Haven't seen much from him. Pretty sure he's a great defensive midfielder, strong on the ball.
The team's just full of good players, but just
ballers, I'd say. Like,
Yeah.
if you look at the team, just Michael Elise, Eberechi Eze,
Yeah.
Zaha, Ebioe.
The only thing they're missing from is Gallagher from last season. I'd actually rate them.
If they got
seventh.
Gallagher back,
I'd rate them in 7th if they had Gallagher still. Honestly,
Yeah.
they were performing that well.
they really need one of their strikers to get going though.
Yeah.
Teta, Edouard. I think Benteke's had his chances. He's done. If they can get those strikers going, they'll definitely go 11th to 10th. Yeah, so that's Palace. Leicester, we've pretty much already talked about them. Same thing. Palace, yeah.
Yep.
So if we go 9th, I've got Villa. I think you've got Villa as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Aston Villa.
Made some good signings.
Yeah, some quality signings to be honest.
Yeah.
Diego Carlos from Sevilla.
Yep.
Big money move. He's not the youngest, but he adds that quality that they needed. That Tyrone just didn't have.
Yeah,
We'll
Babaka
play on that.
Kamara,
Yeah.
he's looking good.
They've signed Robin Olsen on a permanent.
Yep.
Augustinson from Sevilla on loan. Gilbert's back from loan, who Gerrard seems to like. I'm not sure about him though. Kamara though, big for them. I think he's going to be solid. And that Coutinho one was. I think Coutinho's he's not what he used to be, but in terms of end products, but he still offers that technicality, that energy that Aston Villa just don't have going forward.
Yeah.
I think he offers that really well. Same with Buendia. El Ghazi's going to be shit for them.
He will be.
He was for Everton. I think Bailey, if you get Leon Bailey as well, if you get him going, going well, but he had
That'd
a
be
horrible
powerful.
season last season. And Jacob Ramsey as well, I really rate him. He's a baller.
Yeah.
That's Villa.
Looking good.
I've got Newcastle at 8th.
I've got the same.
You've got Newcastle. I think this around 12th to 8th is sort of predictable with the teams that you're going to put in there. There's a big drop of quality from there to say Brighton and Leeds, those sort of teams. Oh yeah, signings.
Burnley,
Nick Pope,
Sven Boatman,
that's
Eddie
a
Target on a
massive signing.
permanent, Elliot Anderson on a permanent.
Yeah, Sven Botman from Lille, big season for him.
Yeah.
He was going to go to who was it? It was linked with Liverpool for a bit. Oh yeah, AC Milan wanted him.
Yeah.
Newcastle were like, no, we'll give you money. I think. So that's happened to him. I think Nick Pope, that's a big move from. Actually, no, that was a steal on Newcastle's behalf. Everyone expected Newcastle to just go in guns blazing and just start buying Mbappe and Newcastle. Mbappe and Neymar.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
They're not doing what City did. So they've made 2 signings. You would have expected them to make a little bit more than. Oh no, they made 3.
Yeah.
A bit more than that.
They kind of did that though midway through last season. So yeah, their squad looks very strong now.
Yeah, Newcastle are doing good things. I think their youth academy's got some work to do.
Yeah.
Elliot Anderson's from the under 23s. He's meant to be one of their only good players from the youth academy. The squad depth is there, but the quality probably isn't. That's what they're still working on. But I think their first 11, if they can keep everyone fit, it's good enough to finish 8th. But yeah, so we'll go 7th now. West Ham. And Ryan, the debatable one, United.
I put Man United in at 7th. They've made a couple good signings.
Sergio Martinez.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yep.
He's about the size of an ant, though. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. There's been some legendary centre backs who have been what is he, like 5'10", something like that.
Yeah.
5'8", whatever it is.
They've got Christian Eriksen as well.
Quality signing.
Pretty good pickup.
Terrell Malacia from Feyenoord.
I saw that. Yeah.
He'll definitely push Luke Shaw in that left back spot.
Yeah, he'll play well there, but.
Oh yeah, the big talking point, Anthony Martial. Can he do the business again for the?
Can he do it
with his 85, like 900th attempt for Manchester United? He's been there for a while. He's been there for ages, He's been there since 2015 now.
Yeah, but I've just put them at 7th just due to Ronaldo maybe leaving. If they do lose Ronaldo, what striker would they get to replace him? And
there's not many out there, Ryan.
There's not many, and there's not a lot of time left in the transfer window, so I can see West Ham just getting above Man United, if not Man United falling down without Ronaldo. So that's where I've put them there.
If they keep Ronaldo,
I reckon they will get the 6th spot. But just based off what Ronaldo wants at the moment, he's going to leave.
Yeah, I've got West Ham in 7th. I think Scamacca was a great signing. Areola on a perm, the Fabianski's replacement once he retires this season.
He's 37. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's an old man.
But he's still out there balling.
Yeah.
We've got Aguard, the centre back. He's pretty good.
He'll start over time, I'd say, probably.
Yeah.
Once Ogbonna leaves, probably at the end of this season.
Flynn Downs as well.
Flynn Downs for that squad depth. He actually came for a hefty price tag. 10.65 million. Gianluca Scamacca speaks for itself. Top clubs wanted him. West Ham got him. So,
best pickup we've got this season, and in a long time we haven't got a pickup this good. So looking forward to seeing how he goes.
Antonio gets his dingly ding dong injured again. That big whopper of a schlong.
Wampa.
Then Scamacca is gonna have his boots on. He's ready for that challenge for the Premier League. He's massive. He has the build for it. He just needs to bag the goals.
Very young too. 23.
We moved to 6th. For me, Chelsea, West Ham.
West Ham.
I think West Ham sort of same as me.
Yeah, I think they'll just push to Europa this season. They missed out, unlucky last season. This season, I reckon they'll get Europa with the quality of players they've now got. And if Ronaldo leaves, it's an even better opportunity for us to get Europa spot.
And I've gone for Chelsea. I think this is because, listen, the Chelsea fans will rant and rave about Sterling being, he's so underrated. City have treated him terribly. Oh my God, he's so good. Look at the numbers. You need to look at the past 2 to 3 seasons. Watch every single game he plays. He misses at least 5 one-on-ones. Open net. Bro, it was so frustrating. Just his general play. He's one of the most frustrating players to watch. Yeah, his movement is world class, to be honest. Like in the box. Yeah. But that's why I think it's a good signing. Of course, it's a good signing. It's Raheem Sterling, but I don't think he will. Did you see his goal? That's why I put them in 6. I don't think he'll hit the ground running. But they signed Koulibaly. They're 3 years late on him. He's 31 now. I think his prime was a few seasons ago. They've got players back like Emerson on loan, Conor Gallagher. Everyone thought he was going to be insane, and honestly, I don't see much from him at the moment, especially in pre-season. That Panenka went to absolute shambles, lost them the game against Charlotte on penalties. Yeah, Chelsea, I just don't think they're going to get a grip this season. They're going to fall. I've got Man United in 5th. I just feel like you can't put them any lower. Yeah. You can't do any worse than what they did last season, surely. You've gone for
Arsenal. I just don't think they're as good as a team on paper as Chelsea. Now, Chelsea has the history to bottle. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal sneaks into that Champions League spot and Chelsea bottles it and gets down to 5th or even lower. Arsenal have made some good signings. They've got Zinchenko, Matt Turner, Fabio Vieira.
Saliba's back.
Gabriel Jesus. They've got a really good team, but I feel like Chelsea on paper are just a bit better. That's why I've got Chelsea on fourth. But
fourth choice, I've got Arsenal.
Yeah.
I think that their team's very young. It's one of the youngest teams in the Premier League, if not youngest. And they've got a very talented raw team, which is Arteta has just molded into this. Like it's a mini Man City at the moment. Gabriel Jesus is insane. He scored in pretty much every single game for them in pre-season. Scored a hat-trick the other day. Him and Saka will be insane for them.
Yeah.
And you got Martinelli on the left. They've got great attacking options, just lively players. I think the big talking point at the moment for Arsenal is if you're going to get that centre mid, like another backup centre mid, because Zinchenko, yeah, he can play there. He will definitely start for them, surely, at left centre mid. But I think if Partey, with this rape case, if Partey ends up going out, I think that's wraps for them. He is so important in that defensive midfield. Like, they won't survive with Xhaka there. So I think I've got them in fourth. That's avoiding injuries, unlike last season. The reason why they didn't get fourth was because of injuries. You've gone for Chelsea at fourth.
Yeah, I just think their team's looking really good this season. If they don't stuff up like they usually do and bottle it like they usually do, I reckon they could go fourth or even higher. But
now, from third to first, I think it's well explainable here.
Yeah,
Spurs third.
The same.
Yeah, I think
Spurs
the signings they've made are top class.
Incredible.
Fraser Forster, great backup for Lloris, could even push him for first choice. Christian Romero on a permanent. He is immense. Christian Romero will carry that defense. Eric Dyer's back on form. I think Longley, it's a very risky signing because he's been very mid for Barcelona. But they did need that left centre back. And even if he doesn't do well, Ben Davies just signed a new contract. I think he can be quality for them. He wasn't amazing last season for them. Jed Spence from Middlesbrough was on loan at Nottingham Forest, of course, last season. That he was a massive part in getting them promoted.
Yeah, it was great.
Now this one, Basuma, like what a signing! It's probably I'd say one of the signings of the summer due to the value they got him at. So they got some players back from loan. I think Lo Celso's looking to leave, and Dombele just was going to be that machine in the midfield, but just didn't end up being that way. Perisic is a quality signing. He'll add to, even though he's 33, he'll add to that experience. Kulusevski, big part in them, but someone who could easily push him out is Richarlison, even though he's very hit or miss. Richarlison's going to add to that quality of squad depth.
What would they do? Would they play two strikers up front? Because if you're playing two strikers with Richarlison and Kane, that is incredible. That'd be scary.
Because they need to play Son. I don't think Richarlison can play on the right wing.
Yeah.
So, because that's where Kulusevski is at the moment on the right wing. So they got Son, Kane, Kulusevski. I think Richarlison's he can play easily if Harry Kane gets injured. He can play with Son. He can play instead of Son. He can play with Kane instead of Kane. Just stuff like that.
So he'll be used as a bench player, would he? Or
I'd say so at the start.
Or?
He won't be starting unless there's injuries.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, their team's looking quality. Their first 11 easily. Like second, Liverpool. That means that City's on top, of course. But why do we think that? Yeah, Man City signings. Ortega on a free. Calvin Phillips, solid signing. Gonna be. People will say he'll sit on the bench. He won't just sit on the bench. Trust me, he'll have a big role in this team.
Yep.
Haaland and Alvarez, the strikers. Alvarez is another very promising striker.
Yep.
Now if we look at Liverpool
has made some good signings as well. Darwin Núñez, an incredible striker, but I feel like they're trying to do that so they can match Man City with getting Haaland, but
because Liverpool and City are so close, they can't let Mane go and Man City sign Haaland. And not doing anything about that. They can't do that. Yeah. They had to do that Darwin Núñez signing, even though it was very risky. He's only had one good season in a Farmers League. Oh,
they got Cavallo.
They got Fabio Cavallo from Fulham.
Yeah.
Calvin Ramsey, a backup for Trent at the right back. I think it's good business, but I think the Mane departure will hurt them a lot. They've not had the best pre-season. I think They played the other day. I think that they lost. Yeah, they lost 3-0 to Strasbourg. If you genuinely believe Haaland and Nunes are gonna flop this season, based on a couple preseason games, and you're just like, that's just stupidity. Because like, look at the record that Haaland has, and the potential that Nunes has to get so many goals. It outweighs the possibilities of flopping.
Yeah.
Heavily. First place and second place, pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Man City, Liverpool. What do you reckon that wraps it up?
That pretty much wraps up the table.
All right. We'll wrap it up there.
Right.
Make sure to drop a like and subscribe.